Okay, welcome back, listeners. So, uh, I don't really have much planned. This is, again, another update video. Actually, I think I'll change the title to Shadow Updates. Um, yeah, weirdly enough today, um, a customer had come up to me and asked me about the pricing of the toys in the shop. And I will admit at the fact that, they can be a bit expensive. They can be cheap as well. It's one of those things. It's a mix and match. You sometimes you get it better and you get it better here. Sometimes you get it somewhere else. But I will say this: the customer complimented me, saying how much of a rare personality I have, and that wasn't because that I was trying to sell something to him, but instead it was because I didn't sell it to him. The explanation is basically I told him yes, there are the products that he's trying to buy. It is cheaper elsewhere, and where he's seen it, it can be cheap. I justified my argument saying that the fact that yes, I believe that the price is fair here. It may not be the most expensive, but at the same time, it won't be the cheapest either. But it doesn't mean that the fact that what I'm doing is wrong. I won't purposely lie to him to sell to sell something in order just to get profit, or I don't work on commission. I don't need to do something like that. But instead I approached it with honesty and told him, he can go online, he can go elsewhere, he can go to another shop and purchase his products there. I told him that we do match offers, but in the end the comparison was it is cheaper online, and I can't argue against that. I simply explained to him, this is what we have, I believe it's fair, but I won't push you to, I won't lie. And that moves into the topic of what I wanted to actually talk about today. Most people will know that I won't lie, and if I do lie, I lie for a good enough reason. And most of the time it will be for the sake of others, not for myself. I will admit I have lied in the past and I have done some treacherous things. But at the same time, being the trying to improve myself me, I won't. And I will always try to keep the line to a minimum as possible. The way that this moves into the topic I want to talk about is families. Now recently I had discovered the fact that families can be tricky. They're sometimes wonderful, they're sometimes weird, and sometimes really not what you expected at all. I say that because during my upbringing I had spent a lot of time with my aunties and uncles. Um, and I really thought nothing bad of them. Until recently, when I was told that my auntie likes to basically nose around into people's businesses and slag anyone and everyone off, even if it's family. Now I thought to myself, this is a bit wrong, since I have 3 cousins from that family as well. So why would this individual be so mean? Especially to someone who's meant to be close. I mean, this was a relative I was visiting at least once a year. It, yes, it probably wasn't as often as it should be in comparison, but it was still more often than visiting any other relatives that I have. I I was confused at first. I really thought to myself, right, if this is family, then what I've been living, what I thought was just a lie. How could just what incentive, what reasoning is there behind her actions? And I do feel a little bit sad. Not angry. I mean, yes, she did slag me off, but you know, I didn't hear it at the time, and it was kept hidden from me until recently. And you know what? I didn't know about it at the time. I didn't think any differently at the time. Just all I know right now is, yes, by law, she's family, but emotionally, I guess not. Many people will have different kinds of families. Some people, um, they might be able to spend every waking day with their parents or aunties and uncles and whatnot, and not have a problem with it whatsoever. Others will tease each other until the point of crying, and still at the end of it will come back with open arms. You know, there are all sorts of different types, and to me, I guess family is what I choose it to be. And as I've said before, it's those that I value, those that are close to me. Maybe not by law, but by emotion. I have my best friends, I have a loving girlfriend, and I have my own immediate family which I do care about, despite the arguments every so often. But yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for listening to this music. Bye bye.